citywide scandal impacting thousands of people and involving billions of dollars.
In the end, just two were indicted. Former JEA CEO Aaron Zahn and CFO Ryan Wanamaker pleaded not guilty Tuesday to charges of conspiracy and wire fraud. The federal indictment mirrors the findings of earlier investigations that the JEA sale process was an orchestrated sham involving multiple players. On Your Side's Ann Schindler looks at how the broad scope of the investigation became a case against two.
There is no body in the street with a bullet hole.
Unlike murders, fraud cases are notoriously difficult to prosecute.
Often the argument is whether there was a crime committed at all.
In his 4 years of reporting on the sale of JEA, Florida Times Union columnist Nate Monroe covered the involvement of dozens of lobbyists and city officials, none of them mentioned by name in the indictment. Stephen Busey, who conducted the Jacksonville City Council investigation into JEA, called the indictments thorough but narrow. Speaking to First Coast News, he said, quote, "I think they could have been broader, and I think more people included as co-conspirators." He added, quote, "I think a lot of people are breathing a sigh of relief." The key to this case, proving the men knew the performance benefit units they created, known as PUPs, would allow them to pocket millions if JEA was sold, something they've denied.
Were calculations possibly done on a legal pad or on a whiteboard in your office that was, this is to Mr. Wanamaker, that was just between you and maybe a few others? Did that occur in some fashion? No.
But in his investigation, Busey located a secret spreadsheet where those calculations were done, as well as a legal opinion, never disclosed, that the PUP plan violated Florida law. Based on that finding, he told First Coast News, quote, "It should take the defense away from these guys. They were told it was illegal." While nobody else was named in the indictment, that won't be the case at trial.
I don't know that this is truly the final chapter.
Ann Schindler, First Coast News, on your side.
I posted this question on Twitter and a lot of you were talking about it. One thing that's caught the attention of many of you is the fact that the judge is allowing Aaron Zahn to take a prepaid trip to the Bahamas before surrendering his passport, a condition of his bond. So many of you wondered if that's unusual. So we did ask different attorneys, and several attorneys told us it is unusual, even in so-called white-collar crimes. They say that federal courts do offer defendants more leeway and that a similar request would never be granted in state court. But the decision was most likely made because Zahn is not considered a danger to society or a flight risk.
And we have more on this case and a timeline of how we got from the failed sale of JEA to the criminal indictments online now for you. Just click on this link on our website, firstcoastnews.com.
Another story we're following tonight, young people